You spend hours editing content. You hit publish, and the momentum builds. Then, exactly at 200 views, it crashes against an invisible wall. By 2026, social platforms completed a full transition away from follower graphs. The system no longer pushes your video to the people who subscribe to you. Instead, distribution is governed entirely by interest graphs. To survive this algorithmic environment, you have to satisfy two specific conditions: capture attention in the first 3 seconds and force the viewer to share the post. We are going to build an AI-driven testing pipeline. We will extract patterns from successful content, edit 3 distinct variations, run an A/B test, and isolate the exact visual trigger that drives distribution. To build this workflow, you need 3 tools: open video editing software, a single long-form master video, and your platform's analytics dashboard. Achieving massive reach is a mechanical process. You extract the data, you engineer the hook, and you give the recommendation engine exactly what it measures. Step 1 is data collection. Locate 3 videos in your specific niche that already demonstrate high performance and broad reach. Surface-level imitation, like copying a script or mimicking a pose, fails because it ignores the structural foundation. We need an AI pattern scraper to analyze the underlying mechanics of these videos. Raw video files enter the extraction process. The AI scraper isolates 3 variables: video pacing, keyword triggers, and audio selection. Watch how these streams lock together. The system generates a concrete, measurable formula, like fast cut every 0.5 seconds. Take the top 3 keywords and the primary pacing style identified by the scraper and write them down. Extracting these structural blueprints removes the guesswork. You start the editing process on a proven mathematical foundation. Drop your long-form anchor video into your editing software and isolate the first 3 seconds. This highlighted timeline interface shows the critical hook window. The segment from 0 to 3 seconds is the only part of the video that will change during our test. Duplicate this timeline 3 times. You now have version A, version B, and version C. Do not rely on unedited generic AI text to build these intros. Recommendation engines detect low-effort AI generation and will issue algorithmic spam penalties that flatline your reach. Engineer the first emotional trigger into version A. Place a shocking statistic or a highly contrasting visual element directly on frame 1. For version B, engineer for humor. Use a set-in visual pattern interrupt or an inside joke that appeals directly to your niche audience. Engineer the final trigger into version C, curiosity. Present a highly specific, unanswered question that forces the user to keep watching to find the solution. This chart maps those engineered categories directly against retention metrics. Triggering awe, humor, or curiosity correlates with mitigating the steep drop-off curve in those critical first 3 seconds. Designing copy and visuals to force an immediate emotional response is the most reliable method for retaining attention. Publish all 3 video variations to an unlisted test group or an algorithmic sandbox environment. Wait a full 24 hours. The recommendation engine needs this window to process the semantic tags, distribute the variations, and collect behavioral data. When you finally open your analytics dashboard, ignore view counts and the total number of likes. Likes are low-friction vanity metrics. Modern interest graphs ignore them when calculating whether to push your content to a wider audience. This split-screen comparison shows the high-value signals. On the tablet, shares and saves show steep upward momentum, while likes on the smartphone remain flat. Distribution algorithms prioritize content that viewers save for later or send directly to a friend. Identify which of your 3 hook variations produce the highest ratio of shares and saves. That version is your winner. You now possess a data-backed anchor video with an intro verified to hold attention and generate high-value distribution signals. The immediate next step is to feed this optimized master file into an automated repurposing flywheel, formatting it for mass distribution across every vertical platform. By discarding vanity metrics and optimizing exclusively for shares, you map your content directly to the exact demands of the interest graph, allowing you to scale organic reach predictably.